All right, it's Bill here, and here's my thoughts on a 3-2 win for the Toronto Maple Leafs over the Utah Hockey Club. I guess they'll change their name next year, and I don't know what they'll do with all the shirts. But first of all, crazy the Sunday night game versus a Saturday night game. I was Saturday night. No Leaf game. That's very rare. And then they throw it on a Sunday night, so today's been a crazy day in terms of sports. I watched darts. Luke Humphries beats Luke Littler. The Cowboys won. The Cowboys won today, and the Leafs played well. Well, I didn't think they played well in the first period. There were 6 forwards out. I know that everyone tells you there's 7 forwards out, but I don't consider Ryan Reeves to be a forward at all. So you're basically missing 2 lines worth of forwards. And so that means you've got 2 lines of AHL players. You got Grabenkin, Minton, Steves, Duar, whatever. And then they threw the Alex Nylander. That seemed to be the story of the game. So I'm just going to give you my feedback on Alex Nylander. He will not be in the NHL for very long. I can't skate. Didn't do much out there. Contributed nothing. So we get our players back. It's a nice little feel story. Nylander was on the ice. The 2 Nylanders. I think the last time the Leafs had 2 brothers on the ice, it was Peter and Miroslav Inicek, if I'm not mistaken. I think they played together at the same time as well, so there you go. Good story, not a very good player. The first period, I thought, now here, Utah coming off a back-to-back. Every time the Leafs go into back-to-back, I hear about, tiredness and all that kind of stuff. Well, Utah took it to them in the first period, if you ask me. And the second period, completely different story. Now, there's a whole bunch of things. The Leafs are 7-1 without Matthews, and there's all this good stuff. It's fantastic. There's 2 things that are proven in this game. First of all, William Nylander showed up tonight. See, this is when William Nylander shows up. It's crazy. It is awesome. It is great things. He dangled the puck. He got the breakaway. He just single-handedly wins a draw, sort of loses a draw, but then gets the puck back, and the next thing you know, he's on a breakaway flying, making a move. It was a hell of a game for William Nylander. It was also a hell of a game for Michy Boitano. All the judges across the line, 10.0. He hit every triple axel, quadruple axel with a double loop. He played awesome. See? I can watch Leaf games and have an unbiased opinion. He played awesome. Now, Johnny T wasn't so good when it came to board battles tonight, but he made a hell of a pass to Mitch Marner for the first goal. It was a great, now, Tanev won the battle for him, but the fact that, first of all, Utah, the defense, ooh. Yeah, one defenseman going for a change, and one defenseman, I don't know where he was playing, but he was playing on the boards, on the far side where the puck isn't. That left a lot of room up the middle, but still, a great play by Johnny Day on the pass. And Marner was able to bury it. So that's the reason why the Leafs are playing well. Nylander didn't take a night off. He hasn't taken a night off in a while. And Michy Boitano, Johnny Tay are playing pretty good. That should not change. Now, here's one thing we should learn from this as Leafs fans. When Domi comes back, when Matthews comes back, when Yarncroc comes back, when I don't really care about Max Pacioretty and whatever. I'm still hoping Reeves gets a 63 game suspension. Maybe he'll open his mouth. Leave Marner with Tavares. They played well together. The minute Keith came in, they go, I'm going to listen to Mitchie and Austin and put them together. I don't care if they want to play together. Don't give a rat's patootie. Mitch Boitano can do the loopy-loops and wait for Johnny T to get into position. That's better than Nylander going straight and Johnny T being left in the dust. Nylander and Matthews play together. Marner and Johnny T play together. And you put Nyes on one line and maybe McMahon on the other line. This is the way we should play. It's been proven. That's the good thing about the Matthews injury, is Marner plays very, very well with Johnny T. Maybe he knows there's no backup. You got to play, you have to play effort. There are a couple plays that they play, but anyways, we'll get into the goals. First of all, Utah with the penalties. They complained about the Holmberg penalty. I can complain about two of the Utah penalties that weren't penalties. So 2-1, we got the advantage there. But they did score on their first power play. Logan Cooley with a tip from Gunther. I thought Gunther was a pretty good player for Utah. I noticed him. I don't get to see Utah play very often, but Gunther was a player, and Kesselring was a hell of a player too. And they got some tall defense. Jesus. Anyways, but yeah, tip in 1-0, pretty bad period. And then you had the Johnny Tay pass to Mitch Mana. And then power play, 5-on-3. And anyways, out of all those power plays, how they scored a goal, Mechie Boitano banks it off the goalie and in the net. I think Volmenka played pretty well for Utah, but the second period the Leafs dominated. Third period they kind of got on their toes. But anyways, then we talk about the Nylander strip and goal. That's a hell of a play. That's what you should be doing maybe not that play, but that effort should be coming in every single game. When he goes to the net, Nylander is a highly effective player. When he plays on the outside and takes the night off, he's not even a good player. Just keep doing that all the time. Maybe take one game off every 15 or something instead of taking off, one game every 2. But anyways, that's the reason they won. And Wall was fantastic. Wall let in 2 goals. They did score another goal. Jack McBain, I don't care. Scored a deflection. Both goals that went on Wall were deflections. And then he was solid. He made the saves that he needed to make. I thought the defense, again, is solid. At no point do I sit there and scream. It's been about 2 weeks since I've screamed at a defenseman on the Leafs about just a blatant error. And I believe that was Jakey McCabe. They've been playing solid. They had 2 lines of AHL players, and they survived. There were a couple shifts with Robertson, Mitten, and either Grabankin, or in some cases, I believe it was Dewar got caught on a couple of lines. They were bad, but for the most part, the Leafs survive playing with this lineup. It's great stuff. Shows a little bit of character. Did I say that word, character? And they're hitting. Lorentz, couple big plays with the hits. I'm not missing David Kampf. I'm not missing Kelly Yarncroc. I'm not missing Max Pacioretty. This is fine. You're missing Matthews. You're missing Domi. Even though I thought Domi was playing pretty bad, but I think probably the reason he's playing pretty bad is he was injured. Just a good, solid. And in the last 5 minutes, they played all right. They had a couple shifts in their zone. I don't know what to keep throwing the HL line out, I guess. Now you're playing Florida on Wednesday, so you hope you get Matthews back. I don't think they get Nyes back until Saturday. I don't know where Domi is. That's the one thing with the Leafs. There's secrets all over the place about injuries. Heaven forbid you have a little bit of, hey, he's going to be out for 3 weeks. No, they go day to day. Oh, sorry, LTIR. But no, I thought, hey, what are you going to say? This is a decent effort against the Utah team, and you win with 2 lines of AHL players. What can I say? Great goaltending, great defense, and Mechie Boitano and Nylander put on a clinic tonight. That was how this game was won. Just keep it going, please. Mitch with Johnny T. Johnny T with Mitch. Johnny T, Mechie Boitano. Maybe we call it the JTBM line. Oh, sorry, MB. JTMB. Sounds like a boy band. Let them ride. I'll talk to you on Wednesday. Cheers.